Welcome to another episode of Can You Reach That?
Can you reach that?
Episode 59, man. What you got?
59. About to be in the books. Hey, so we talked about St. Ides High Teas.
High tea.
Last episode, right?
I already know. Let me guess. You ran out after the episode and immediately got some.
I did. I literally did. Immediately got one. Wasn't the one that I wanted because I thought they just made them in 10 milligram cans.
I went out and I searched, but I was like, oh, okay, cool. But I didn't order any. I didn't do nothing.
Yeah. Nah, I got one. Well, I looked online first to see what they had. So
Right.
I saw they had the 10s on there.
Yeah, that's what I did.
But then the dispenser I went to, they only had 100 milligram cans.
Oh, okay.
Because, I mean, I already know. I imagine I have a high tolerance in my mind. Like, I could take 50 milligrams in an edible or in a drink and be all right. So I knew I wasn't going to drink the whole can. But I drank, I don't know, maybe 3-4 ounces out of it.
I'm predicting that you had a nice slumber.
Nap in a can. I believe those are the words that you said.
I said it. Yeah,
nap in a can.
We talked about it. That sounds like nap in a can.
Yeah. Within 2 hours, that shit had me zooted.
So is there? I'm guessing there has to be some sort of dosage, right? Like you're supposed to take.
Yeah.
You're only supposed to drink a certain amount.
Well, the
like
dosage.
You said, you're not going to down the 100 milligram can.
I mean, you shouldn't. I mean, if you have a high tolerance, you can.
I guess you could.
But the average dosage, I want to say, is 10 milligrams when it comes to like edibles and drinks and stuff.
So you're taking a shot,
basically. Yeah. So for a 12-ounce can, and they have it broken. Of course, after I drink a quarter of it down, I said, let me look at the can and see how much a serving size is, and it's a 12-ounce can, and it was like 12 servings, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm already
nothing like building the project and wondering where the extra parts are.
I'm already like, 3 servings.
Don't read the directions. That's crazy.
Nah, you don't read the directions till you start. So I'm
crazy.
Like, shit, I'm already 3 servings in. Like, let me chill right now. And then it says on there, literally has it on there, you can always drink more, but you can't drink less. So
that's a great warning.
They recommend start small, you know.
That is a great warning.
You do a 1-ounce shot, wait like an hour, 2 hours, and if you still want some more, then go ahead. But
so don't take the 1-ounce shot and go, I don't feel nothing. Let's go again.
Yeah. Nah, you got to wait.
Keep pounding.
At least an hour. That's because it'll creep on you. Because 1 minute, it just came over me like a wave. I was good. I was straight. I was helping my boy set up because he had a little bonfire at his pad.
And next thing you know, next
thing I know, I'm like, I got to sit down for a minute. And then, yeah, it was dope. It was great. Like
So how long did it knock you out for?
Like an hour, maybe hour and a half, if that. But it was nice and quick.
You woke up, all kinds of shit drawn in your face.
Nah. Luckily, it was before the party started, so nobody else was there yet.
You pre-gamed the hell out of it.
I pre-gamed. I got it out the way early.
That's crazy, man. St. Ides. All right,
yeah,
well.
But it was a don't drink, and I mean it was a 100 milligram can. It was $7 for the can.
Yeah,
and if you get 12 servings out of it, I mean that's bang for the buck, honestly. Like, I can't even be mad about that. But
so it sounds like we'll just add some of these talking points to our free commercial that we're giving to St. Ides.
To St. Ides, yeah.
So
definitely, yeah. If you get the 100 milligram can, be careful. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey,
drink in moderation.
I threw it out in the last episode. I throw it out in this episode. St. Ides, man. If you want, now you've got not only a customer but a fan. If you want some endorsing,
yeah, for real. The old school fan of the old school St. Ides, fan of the new school St. Ides.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
ain't going back to the malt liquor. I gave up the drink, so
right.
No malt liquor for me. But yeah, I'll definitely mess with these high teas.
That's what's up. That's crazy.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to add them to the rotation. And the other thing I like about it too is, you know, as much as I appreciate the flower and the smoke and everything like that, you know, that does take a toll on your lungs and your throat. So being able to drink it in such a nice, small, compact dose.
Right.
It was kind of refreshing.
You gotta. I don't want to take away from our potential sponsor, but you gotta test out. I think if I'm not mistaken, Willie Nelson has a.
He does. Willie Nelson has one too.
His is more liquor though. It's
like a spirit or something.
Yeah, it's a spirit.
Yeah.
So
I gotta try them out. They got so many different ones that are out there now, which I've never even paid attention to them before. Honestly, St. Ides is the only reason I'm interested in.
And that's just
in the high tea.
Part nostalgia.
Yeah, part nostalgia,
culture,
part branding,
everything. Yeah, so.
Definitely the nostalgia kicks in because soon as, again, you know, I hear that crooked eye, it's like, yeah, I got to go try this out.
Right.
Because the malt liquors were good.
Hey, remember, you know, we talked about it though, remember, like the St. Ides commercial with Biggie was rapped over the New York beat.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The dog pound beat. So that's crazy. All right, well. St. Ides, I guess y'all got something cracking.
Our unofficial sponsors, your unofficial brand ambassadors for St. Ides.
Hey, we'll promote it. We'll promote it.
Start getting some on set.
We'll put it right up here next to our
Throttle House coffees
and teas. You can have some St. Ides, and then when you go on that recovery, get yourself some fresh roasted Throttle House coffee.
Yeah, man.
Can you reach that? You see that? Let's talk about it. That. Believe that. Let the people know that we see that and what they want to know. Can you reach that? Can you reach that? And now your host, Tango and Coop. Can you reach that? Can you reach that?
Can you reach that?
Yeah, man. So in shoe news, and it's not really, I'm not gonna say it's news, but it's something that I just kind of stumbled across, circulating across the interwebs.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's some sample shoes from Nike from 2016, and you can only imagine which style shoe they are. If I'm talking about it,
it's either. I mean, the number one guess that comes to mind is Foamposites.
Foamposites.
Okay, because I was gonna say if it ain't those, it's got to be the Kobe's.
Because you got to add more foam to your foam bath.
Can never have too much foam.
So, Foamposites from 2016. The potential name, I guess, was the Foamposite Halloween colorway. The back of them, they're all black. So, but the back of them kind of have this weird orange-colored jagged design,
jack-o'-lantern style kind of thing.
Yeah, like the mouth of a jack-o'-lantern. It's kind of weird. It's obscured because it's a little bit on one shoe, a little on the other. And then where the penny logo is, it has this little thing that looks like a candy corn. But when you stand together with your feet together, it creates the jack-o'-lantern. So the two shoes on the two sides creates the mouth. And the candy corns create the eyes. And in the dark, the jack-o'-lantern's mouth glows.
Gotta glow.
So it's a trip. I was like sitting there like on some foam level stuff. I was
so
like,
they shelved them?
They never put them in production.
Them. Are they gonna bring them out or?
I heard they should have. They apparently since 2016.
Yeah.
So they're 9 years late. They need to hurry up.
Yeah, those would be dope.
So
I mean, a little late for the season, but you know.
I mean, as you can see, man, the mugs is, look at them, dude. They're fire.
Yeah.
So
if they drop them next year, right before Halloween, I guarantee those things will sell out quick.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would get those. I would get those.
Nike, get on your job.
So, but I mean, it makes me wonder what other colorways of other, like some Kobe's, some Jordans. Like, I mean, I've seen some things here and there that have popped up that never came out, but it's just, I mean, imagine all the stuff they go through that has to go through the approval process.
Right. That never even makes it to the light of day.
It really wants me to. Yeah, I want to work for Nike, man. I want to be
in that R&D.
Put me on the Foamposite team, man. I got some ideas too.
Yeah.
So, but that's crazy. I mean, I can imagine all the stuff that comes across that's probably super dope.
Yeah.
And just never comes out
because I've seen a couple editions, not Foamposites specifically, but like I've seen like the friends and family editions that they come out with that are the limited runs.
Yeah.
So just to think what doesn't make it
to production at all.
But at least made it to a prototype.
And then I'm low key like, what whack colorways are that they have there? They're like, dude,
we can't even.
Yeah, we're not even gonna make a prototype. We'll leave that on the computer. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know what they, yeah. And that's not, and it's Foamposites, but I'm talking about all the ones that I like. The Kobe's, the foams. So I'm just curious what colorways get rejected.
This periwinkle blue.
Right. So that's crazy, man. But yeah, those Halloweens. They should have came. They should have came to.
That would have been dope. And I mean, we talked about the Paranormans before. So I mean, if you got the Paranormans and they drop these Halloween joints, like, you'll be set.
That's my thing, man. And it's like I figured bringing it up on the show, it puts another thing on the interwebs that goes out there that maybe at some point, if enough people talk about it, Nike will be like, let's just drop these as even if it's a special launch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. A limited run. No, I mean it is interesting how we do mention stuff on the show, and then somehow or another, either we're just ignorant to it and we don't see it until we talk about it.
Yeah, I mean like the Tekken foams, man. I was looking forward because there was talks that there was going to be like 3 or 4 more Tekken collabs.
Yeah,
and there was only 2. I got one of the 2. But I wanted more of them. Some of those were dope, and the box that came in was super dope. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, hopefully they release these foams. I mean, it'll be. So you said 2016, right?
That was when these samples apparently were made, but it was just a samples pair.
So I feel like next year is the best year to bring it out.
10-year anniversary
10 years later, bring it out for the Halloween.
Come on, Nike.
Halloween run.
So
let's roll the dice.
I'm gonna get since the foam family is expanding. You got Jazzo over there talking about the king of foams, and I'm always talking about I'm the king of foams, and I know there's other people out there. We got to all band together and get some of these put into production.
Right, these limited editions. That'll be dope.
Moving on to some movie news, man. Do you remember Miguel Nunez Jr.?
Yeah.
So
I remember him from a lot of stuff. Do you remember the show Sparks?
TV show Sparks? Yeah. So Juwanna Mann.
Okay, yeah.
If you don't know his name and somebody says Juwanna Mann, you immediately
know exactly
the face.
Who he is. Yeah.
So he says that a part 2 is in the works.
Juwanna Mann Part 2.
It is now in the works. He feels like this is the best time to put it out there because of the rise of the WNBA. It's becoming more popular.
Yeah.
It's becoming a little bit more mainstream and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And he wants to have Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese as part of it. He wants to cast them in there, and have roles in the movie.
You would have to.
So,
well, it would be dope to have them in there, but you also got to have some of the old schoolers too,
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's going to be
the Cheryl Swoops.
They've got to have some stuff in there, but I don't. There's no discussion. I mean, I don't even know if there's a script or if there's a script in the works. But he confirmed that it is in the works. He feels like this is the time. So there's a potential that we may get a Juwanna Mann 2 in the next coming years. Obviously there's going to be some scripts and some revisions and some, it has to be picked up by a studio and et cetera, et cetera. There's a process, but he did speak on it a little bit. So,
like Snoop Dogg says, put it in the air.
Yeah.
Manifest it. Speak it into existence,
So
I'm looking forward to that. That'll be dope. I enjoyed the first one.
Juwanna Mann was crazy when it came out, man. It was a crazy premise.
Yeah.
I think of all the dress up like a woman in disguise, the Mrs. Doubtfires, the Big Mama House, all those kind of films, the white chicks, I think the dressing up as a woman basketball player, I think that was probably a little bit more unique take than the rest of them.
Yeah, definitely. Because this one he actually went in to be a WNBA player.
Right.
The other ones, they were doing it for disguise purposes or whatever like that.
Right. Undercover cop or nanny or, whatever.
He couldn't, and I'm just not talking shit about the movie, but, he couldn't hack it as a male player.
Right.
So he was like, well, if I want to play, I guess I got to dress up.
Right. Right. For sure.
So, yeah, that premise was crazy. Not something we see too often, again, especially in the sports like that. Like we've had the crossover movies where people have done that stuff before, but yeah, for him to pull that off with Juwanna Mann, and for them to be able to do it again, which I think it'll be dope, especially with them doing white chicks too. This is the time.
It's the nostalgic time.
Yeah.
So, flipping it over to TV. So, first I want to speak on something before I get to this one. I want to speak on. So I've been seeing a thing circulate around the internet that's saying that Tyler Perry is taking controlling interest of BET and VH1, I believe.
Yeah.
I can't find nothing that confirms that. I know he did acquire some stake in it.
Yeah, I know he's
a couple
got
years back.
I want to say it's around 25% control or ownership of the streaming service, BET Plus.
Yeah, BET Plus, yeah.
But because they were talking about this, it was 2023, I think, is when the
I thought it was like 2022, 2023, something like that. It was a couple years back. But
Tyler Perry was interested. Byron Allen was interested.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I started seeing recently this circulating around that he's now got full control over both channels and all this stuff. But I can't find anything official, like no real sources or nothing like that. But it got me thinking, it would actually be kind of dope to pull those into a different kind of overseer. And that kind of includes like MTV for me as well. Like, I don't know, man, like I think it's time for Viacom to like give up some control to some of those channels, because MTV was music television. Right. Then MTV2 came out so they could take some of the reality shows and the stuff they were doing to throw it over on MTV2 so they can continue the music. But then they started doing music on MTV2 as well at certain times. And then it just became a lot of the Road Rules, Real World Reality.
Yeah, the reality TV.
And then Ridiculousness came out, and it became the Ridiculous Network. I mean, I think Rob Dyrdek pretty much saved MTV or funded it.
At least kept it running.
He kept it running. He kept the lights on, But I would like to see somebody who would say, you know what, let's take and I know MTV's not in the discussion, it's VH1 and BT from the stuff that I'm seeing. But I would like to see somebody take those channels and like, let's start running music videos again. I mean, I know we have YouTube and we have all that stuff, but you know, you open up MTV streaming, you know, stream MTV, you put music videos on demand, you know, just similar to YouTube, I guess, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that you could maybe figure out a way to create a playlist and do some stuff, I don't know, man. I just feel like
Nah, I mean, it's definitely...
It's a throwback, you know. I miss them days.
Again, definitely for the nostalgia purposes, because we grew up in an era where that was your primary source, at least primary.
Yeah, I mean, you had
at least one of your more predominant sources of
Rap City
music
and
that was coming
106
out.
Park,
you know?
and
yeah.
you know, Midnight Love, and
tell you what all the hot songs were, what was coming out,
so
who was topping the charts.
I'd like to see some of those music channels turn back into that. You know, and I know BET was a mixture. It was music videos. They had some, you know, like TV shows.
Yeah.
There was BET News.
Nah, you just have the programs. You bring back TRL.
Yeah, all
you
that
bring
stuff,
back 106 and Park.
All that stuff.
So we can see who's hot, what's hot in the streets. Nah, but I mean, that's a great rumor. I hope that's true. I hope it's not just somebody.
I'm wondering if the
BSing.
rumor's out there because there's people that have spoke on the fact that maybe it's still in discussions. Maybe he's still trying to acquire full stake in those two networks, or maybe one or the other, but VH1 and BT, that is. But right now, I don't see anything further on it. I think it would be dope if he did, but it is what it is. But that was just something I just felt like speaking on, just because I see it circulating a lot right now, but I can't find anything true about it.
I mean, that's something I was disappointed. And I understand, you know, why people make decisions that are best for their business or for their family or everything like that. But, you know, BET first coming out being black owned, I thought it was great, because if you don't control your narrative, you don't control your narrative. You know? Him selling it was a little disappointing, but it was great that they still have, you know, like the top level producers and individuals that are still calling shots and everything like that, you know, doing the show run and everything like that. Like, that's cool. But for it to be back in black ownership, I think that speaks volumes for where we are and where we want to be.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, it'd be cool to see it happen. You know what I mean? Like,
I want to. I mean, honestly, if he wasn't going to do that, like, I feel like he should come out. And when I say he, I mean Tyler Perry should at least come out with his own streaming service, because he has enough programming to have his own streaming service.
And that's my thing, is like, Tyler Perry is, aside from, you know, his creativity and stuff that he creates and whatnot like that, putting that all aside, he's a smart businessman, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you can't take anything away from his business moves.
I mean, him advising Ryan Coogler on how to work his deal so he can have 100% ownership of Sinners.
Yeah.
Dope, you know? Like, the fact that he is that dude that can help you out and get you up and running to where you need to be, you know? I think it's dope.
100%. And that being said, you know, I spoke on it a minute ago, but ridiculousness saving MTV's face to a certain degree. I mean, literally, you turn on MTV or MTV2, you're going to catch ridiculousness and some reruns and all that. So it's been going on for 14 years, but it's finally they finally closed the door on it. They canceled ridiculousness after 14 years. So, but shout out to Rob Dyrdek for running that for as long as he did. I did watch, you know, ridiculousness from time to time. You know, got through many episodes. I haven't watched it as of late, but I'll say, as far as he's concerned, I used to love watching Robin Big when I was younger. I watched Robin Big all the time. I come home, throw on Robin Big.
Yeah, Robin Big was dope.
It was him and Big Black, you know, their friendship was uncanny, at least on camera. I know they had some friction behind the scenes later on and whatnot. And you know, I don't know a lot of details behind that, so I'm not going to speak too much on that part of it. But I thoroughly enjoyed, you know, Robin Big. I thought it was a very entertaining show. And then when that spilled over into Fantasy Factory, I used to watch that too. It was pretty entertaining. I loved it when they brought Big Black back, and he was still back to being part of it. I mean, but all in all, as an empire, you know, Robin, again, business moves, like, just very intelligent, knew what he was doing, successful skater, but he took the skating and used that platform to create a multitude of businesses and investments and opportunity, and it's just crazy. And the way he negotiated his MTV deals, it was genius. It was genius, because they didn't take out of his pockets either like that. I mean, he knew what he was doing. He went in there with a plan, and I want to low-key say he got over on him.
That's it, you know? Like, honestly, if you have the talent and you have the know-how, you can get a fair deal.
100%.
or even a more than fair deal, because we've seen individuals do it, like the Rob Dyrdeks. Master P, he was able to get his distribution deal. Other artists, were ending up owing these labels money, and he was making money.
Yeah.
Good album or bad album, like he was making money.
100%
out.
So
yeah, with
I'm
the
all
the right knowledge, with the right know-how, like you can definitely make these deals work for you.
I'm all for it, so congrats to him on, I'm not going to, say like, oh, it sucks that it's canceled. I'm just going to say congrats to him on 14 years running with that show. And, I look forward to see what he's going to make, for his next move. I'm sure he's got something up the sleeve.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing that. So keeping on a nostalgia tip, you remember going out back in the day after a hard night of clubbing? Club shuts down at 2 a.m., do a little parking lot pimping, and where did everybody always end up at?
For me, it was, especially after shows and stuff like that, late nights, 2, 3 in the morning. It was either Norm's or Denny's.
Norm's or Denny's.
So those were the two that were generally open.
Yeah, see, I didn't have a Norm's around me, so it was always Denny's.
So Norm's was fancy.
Norm's was fancy. Norm's was fancy.
But no, those were the two go-tos, and it was always, I don't know what it was about that late night or early morning, but it was always breakfast.
Yeah, you had to.
After the show, it was like, oh, we going to get some pancakes and some eggs.
Get a Grand Slam.
So a lumberjack. I go lumberjack.
The lumberjack?
I get a little bit of everything. Lumberjack slam.
Well, Denny's is going private.
I did see that, man.
After all of these years.
I did see that. Yeah. So
they're about to be...
Sell your stock.
No, actually, the stock price went up when they heard about it.
I did see that. I did. It actually jumped. Yeah.
But yeah, they're going to be bought out for $620 million by the Tri-Artisan Capital Advisors investment group.
Yeah, I heard that they're being bought by an investment group. Sometimes when companies get bought by investment groups like that, it's their downfall.
It's a death wish.
Because generally, like, they start closing up shops, they start closing up places, and then eventually they look for somebody. They tried to hold it for the cash flow as best they can, but they look for somebody to eventually buy it back off of them to do their own revamp.
Yeah.
So this could be the slow demise of
Denny's, possibly. I mean, it'll be interesting to see, them going private.
Lenny's?
No, Denny's.
No, Denny's.
But I mean, them going private, it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. Because I mean, this is also the investment group. They also own PF Chang's. They also own TGI Fridays.
Yeah.
And they own Hooters. So now them throwing Denny's into that umbrella.
Yeah.
I feel like they're buying all the dying chains.
Well, I mean, think about that, right? So Hooters filed for Chapter 11 earlier this year, February, I think, or March, February, something like that. Near the beginning of the year, they filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it kind of makes sense that they, but at the same time, you never know, because speaking on Hooters,
Hooters.
The founders, they're looking back to take back control and revamp the brand. They want to simplify the menu. They want to go back to the 80s style uniforms and things like that and make it a little bit more family friendly.
Yeah.
And
beachy. Get back to the beach vibes.
Yeah. So that's their look, and
I mean, it's Florida. I'll call it beachy vibes, but it's Florida vibes,
Well, I mean, they I think it started in Clearwater, Florida. So it makes sense, right? So I don't know how many times you were at Hooters. I just knowing you, I'd probably say a lot.
The 2010s, I was a Hooteraholic.
So Hooters, I will say that they wasn't on their menu all the time, but man, their bacon wrapped wings, them things used to hit.
I don't think I've ever had those.
So they had decent wings. I mean,
I just stuck with the breaded hot wings. I love the wings. I mean,
they had good wings
at the time. I don't know I haven't been in a while, so I don't know what it costs now.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I remember being able to go there, grab some wings, grab some beers, and it was very pocketbook friendly.
It was. I mean, you'd get like 15 wings for like, $12 at one point. I think it was like $12. You got 15. They even had a limit. They had all you can eat wings specials sometimes as well.
Yeah.
But that didn't include the bacon wraps. But the bacon wrap wings, those hit the spot, man. We used to grab those a lot. But Hooters is one of them spots. I remember whenever we hit up Staples, the Laker game or anything like that, it was across the street.
There was a Hooters across the street.
So
I remember that.
We would just roll right there. So
yeah, my Hooters. This was in my Virginia days when I was heavy into the car club. Like that used to be our hangout spot, our kicking spot.
Yeah.
So we go there chill over at Hooters and watch the game, drink some beers.
Yeah.
Talk some
It was a
shit.
great place to watch the game. I mean, it's just sit there and just
Yeah.
kick it. But yeah,
The good old days.
So they're trying to bring that back. And since we're on the restaurant, tip right now, I'm going to Sizzler.
Still love me some Sizzler, man.
So I've been to Sizzler in years.
I've been a couple weeks to a few months ago.
Okay.
Actually, no, it has been a few months. We went for my niece's culmination ceremony. They don't call them graduations now.
Right.
We did a little Sizzler outing for her culmination ceremony. So
yeah. At one point, Sizzler had over 700 locations, and now they have about 70-ish.
10% of that.
So they've shrunk, but they're actually they're in the process already of like creating a new look on the inside.
Oh, like a revamp?
Yeah, they're trying
That's
to revamp it, kind of revamp the menu a little bit, maybe modernize it a little bit, but still have that nostalgic kind of vibe. And they're trying to step out of their long stint in the shadows because so as a kid, I remember going to Sizzler from time to time, teenager, whatnot. I remember going there and they used to have the all-you-can-eat salad bar, food bar kind of thing where it was salad and they had chicken and things like that you could grab. And I remember getting that as a teenager, and then I want to say in my 20s or so it kind of fizzled. It started fizzling away.
Yeah,
and you started seeing a lot of them kind of close up shop. Oh, and I will say that some of them used to have a bomb like all-you-can-eat brunch. You go there and the eggs, bacon, pancakes, waffles, all it was all you can eat. So we used to do that from time to time. But yeah, they started closing them up. I don't remember the last time I was at a Sizzler. I remember thoroughly as a kid, and when I say kid, I'm talking like sometime 6 or 7 years old, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in that range. I remember for some reason I don't know if it was me ordering it or my parents ordered it for me, and then I just used to get used to ordering it. But the Malibu chicken that they had,
I made the mistake of buying that recently.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's not. It's probably still just as bad as from when you had it, but like
I remember as a kid, it was like chicken, ham, and cheese. It was like, and you had the little like bolognese sauce or whatever it was, and
on top of it, that was basically it.
And it was cool. I remember being good. I can't say I've had it recently, but the trippy part is this place also doesn't have it anymore. But Lazy Dog used to have a Malibu chicken type joint, and I remember going to Lazy Dog. This was maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. I remember going to Lazy Dog, and I was like, oh, nostalgia, and it was nothing like what I remember at Sizzler, but it was great. I mean, huge piece of chicken, all the fresh carved ham. I mean, it was I don't want to call it fine dining per se, but it was much better quality than what I remember. Because even thinking about how it looked at Sizzler, it looked microwave.
It looks like frozen dinner.
It looked like something they popped out of a cardboard box, heated it up for you, and said, "Here you go, Billy."
TV dinner. You get a chicken cutlet. They put a slice of...
That's not a chicken cutlet. That's a oversized McNugget.
A slice of Oscar Mayer ham on top of it.
Right.
With a little Velveeta Swiss cheese or something. Like, I'm like, yeah.
But I remember as a kid, that was the meal. But I do remember as a teenager, aside from the bar, I remember getting their steaks and whatnot, and their steaks were not crazy good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's Sizzler. You're not looking for top of the line.
But I will say, whenever anybody mentions Sizzler, be it about a throwback conversation or whatever, all that comes in my head immediately is Kadeem Hardison on from White Man Can't Jump. That's
we going to see.
That was Kadeem Hardison, right?
Yeah, I think it was him, if I remember correctly. What was the other? There was another Sizzler reference. Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I can't remember the guy's name, but the one who was always trying to hang out with Shooter.
Yeah.
I got coupons to Sizzler.
Yeah. I'll be down the road to the Sizzler. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I haven't had Sizzler. I couldn't even tell you when the last time I had Sizzler.
It's still good. They did
but they're trying to revamp. So maybe
I want to say.
Oh, my bad, kicking the table.
I want to say the one in Lake Forest.
So did it look different? Did it look more modernized?
It looked updated, but I mean, it's still Sizzler.
Is it still all green and gold? I remember everything was green and gold for some reason.
It was like brown and
okay.
red, and so I mean, it's updated. They remodeled it and everything.
Because I remember going and the walls and stuff. The booths and thing were all green, and they always had the gold bars.
Yeah,
the railings and everything was all shiny gold.
Nah, it's definitely not the Sizzler that we used to know.
The
prices don't even Sizzler's prices are like, whoa, this is Sizzler. But because I mean, they still got like the all you can eat shrimp and lobster, the steaks and everything like that. Not bad cuts of meat, you know. You get what you pay for. But yeah, it's I've been recently.
So the way my brain tells me is like it's like the low end of the low end of a steakhouse.
Yeah, it's entry level.
It's literally like
it's an entry level steakhouse.
Like you might as well go there and just get yourself a little Salisbury steak and call it a day, you know,
right,
on the early bird special.
Get some meatloaf.
So I don't know. I ain't been. You know what? Maybe I got to go to Sizzler.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to.
It wouldn't.
But
be
if
bad.
they want to sponsor us, no, I'm just kidding.
Trying to get everybody to sponsor.
We go. Then I'll start saying we go to Sizzler. We go to Sizzler. But yeah,
but no, it's good. I usually go when I go. I'll either do the steak and lobster or the steak and the unlimited shrimp.
I mean, if I win, I'd probably go to. I'm not gonna. You know, I'm not doing the seafood. So I'd order a steak and somewhat. I low key want to go childhood and get the Malibu chicken microwavable meal, but I'm sure, like you said, based on what you're telling me, it's probably like $30. And I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
I'd skip the Malibu chicken.
That's crazy.
Unless you're doing it for purely for the nostalgia purposes, but don't.
I don't know if it's worth it.
Don't go in expecting a lot.
I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, yeah, that's one of those places. Like, I'm trying to think. The last one that I remember. Does the one by Fox Hills Mall, is it still there, right?
Yeah, that one's still there.
Still there? So I think that's the last one I remember eating in.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yep, it's still there.
Years and years and years ago.
That's the one we went to for the culmination.
The one
the one right there across from Fox Hills?
Fox Hills? Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so, I mean, that place still looks dated, but, you know, maybe they'll refresh that one.
It's like right under the freeway. It's like the
literally
90 freeway goes 90. Right over the top of it.
Yeah, literally. So, I mean, I imagine with the amount of stores that they have left, these are going to be the ones that they revamp. I could be wrong, but like I don't see them tearing down any stores to build new ones.
Right. Hey.
So,
well, I guess we're going to see in the next, you know, bit of time what the new versions of Sizzler, Hooters, and Denny's are going to be like.
Yeah.
Well, Denny's isn't really rebooting themselves; they're just being rebought. But
we'll see what happens.
With
there might be a
Hooters
reboot.
and Sizzler rebooting themselves and trying to revamp themselves. Let's see what happens. Hooters has to start opening first, I guess,
right,
before they can revamp. So
yeah,
because I don't think there's any open anymore. Not that I know of.
The last one that I went to that I can remember, I think, was at Long Beach, the Long Beach harbor or pier or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, right.
Right by the convention center.
Yeah,
not too far from the convention center.
Yeah.
There was a Hooters there, and that was a couple years ago that I went there. But I don't know if there's still any that are open around here. But the buildings are still there. Because I know there's the one right off of South Coast.
Okay.
That Hooters is still there, but I don't know if it's open.
It's not open. Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, I did used to love me some Hooters wings, man. That used to be my spot. You're not going for the wings? Yes, I was going for the wings. I'm a simple man. I'm a simple man. A nice breaded wing drenched in some of that buffalo sauce.
And I want to say even back then they was ripping us off because they was only giving us half a wings.
They was giving you half the wings.
So when you got your 15 piece, you was getting 7.5 wings.
7.5 wings. But you know,
they were delicious.
You get you 20 wings and a pitcher of beer. Like,
yeah,
you're good.
That's that's been my go-to. Like, and you know, it sucks right now with the crazy inflation and stuff. But like, you know, Wingstop, man, I used to go to Wingstop and kill their wings, get like little 20 piece. You know, but it's like the prices have gone. I think they've at least almost doubled since like 2 years ago. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I went a few weeks back and I was just like what the heck happened to the prices?
Yeah, his prices are getting out of control.
Damn near $3 a wing, no, or half a wing.
Half a wing.
$2 a wing, depending on how many you're getting, I guess. But
yeah,
crazy.
It's crazy. Wing game.
We used
crazy.
to. I remember a Super Bowl. We'd go there and I'd get the 100 pack, and it was like $70 something. Now it's like 130 or 140 bucks.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man.
Yeah, man, gotta pay to play.
So Hooters, man, let's see what Hooters brings, and let's see what maybe I'll take a trip to Sizzler. I gotta go find one. I guess I don't know. We'll see. I'll check it out.
And if you're gonna go, I would recommend the Lake Forest one. Make a whole trip out of it.
Road trip. Where we going? We going to Sizzler.
Yeah, and I only say that because that one's been updated. Like that one's nice. The interior is nice.
Maybe that was one of their update tests.
Maybe.
So cool.
But yeah, can't go wrong with the Lake Forest Sizzler, unless you get the Malibu chicken.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. Changing up gears to the music scene.
I like music.
a lot of people like music. On the heels of the verses, did you know that Master P is dropping a new album?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, late October, he dropped the No Limit 5K mixed lost tapes. And it's basically songs that he's had that he's worked on with other artists that just have never been put out.
They just been in the vault.
So,
Interesting. It's out now?
It's out now.
Oh, I'm going to check it out.
And I just realized that. I didn't realize it was out already. It dropped on October 25th. So pretty much right
like
around
2 weeks ago.
Right
I'm going to go check that. I'm going to go check that out.
So I think it's pretty cool. Again, it's a lot of stuff we haven't heard yet.
You said it's called the 5K?
It's called the No Limit 5K Mix Lost Tapes.
5K Mix. All right.
Yeah. But what I thought was interesting are some of the features that it had on it. Because I know especially with the No Limit Cash Money versus they were talking about doing some work together and everything like that. But there's a couple songs that have some No Limit Cash Money collabs. So artists that'll be featured, Lil Wayne, NBA Youngboy, Rick Ross, Meek Mill, Kevin Gates, Usher, Gucci Mane, 2 Chainz, E40, and last but not least, Nipsey Hussle.
Wow, maybe is that why it's called 5K Marathon?
Maybe.
Marathon
continues.
That's what's up. I'm gonna go check it out. Yeah, I didn't know he dropped it or he was going to drop it.
Yeah, I heard about it. I guess I heard about it late, but yeah, I heard he was gonna do the album, which I thought was cool because I mean it makes sense. You know, if you got the verses coming off, like you might as well ride this wave. You know, everybody's talking Cash Money and No Limit right now.
Well, on the heels of that, I was gonna say, BG mentioned that there is a Cash Money No Limit tour in the works.
Oh yeah, see, perfect.
So, you know, now you've got Cash Money doing performances, you've got No Limit doing performances, and apparently now they have some collab
tracks. They got
tracks.
An album out, yeah.
So that's kind of dope. So yeah, a lot of stuff coming on the heels.
I love it. I love to see it.
Of that Versus.
I love to see it. Shout out to Versus for keeping people relevant.
So on the Master T. I'm Master T.
Mr. T.
Mr. T. Well, I don't have a big. You have more of a Mr. T beard than I do.
Mr. P.
But Master P. He teamed up with a nonprofit.
Yeah.
That is called Make Good, NOLA, New Orleans, LA, Louisiana. So nonprofit organization. They make wheelchairs that are called toddler mobility trainers, and mobility chairs, and they're for kids to help them get around, like, and I'm, you know, again, toddlers, right?
Yeah.
That normally in certain conditions, usually don't get in wheelchairs for whatever reason, right? Usually they're just in, you know, strapped down or whatever, right? Sometimes bedridden. This kind of gives them an ability to move around, be mobile, and they're dope. The wheelchairs are colorful. They're very kid friendly.
Right.
They're you know. It looks like they're pretty safe. You know, it gives them the ability to use their hands to, you know, roll them like a wheelchair, you know, with the wheels.
Yeah.
Without pinching their fingers or anything like that. You know, it's really solid, and it looks like they're teaming up with you know, various celebrities to push the word out there and really promote these things and you know, get them in kids' hands. And Master P is one of the ones that teamed up with them, and I thought that was super dope.
That is dope.
Again, Master P, we've talked about his business, you know, angles and the way he goes and the way he moves, and you know, he's very smart and strategic. I think this is a great move with him teaming up with this nonprofit organization. I think they're doing great things. I saw the story, and I saw, you know, they were showing the kids rolling around in the wheelchairs,
right?
The mobility chairs, if you will.
Yeah.
And the kids look like they're happy because they're able to kind of have a little bit of freedom.
Yeah,
you know, move around.
No,
So I think it's great. Anytime you can uplift kids, especially kids who are in situations like that,
right? For
whatever reason, be it permanent disabilities or temporary disabilities, for injury or whatever. Whenever you can bring things to those kind of kids to brighten their day like that, I'm all for it.
Yeah,
I'm all for it. I think that's fantastic. So shout out to Master P and a shout out again to Make Good, NOLA.
Yeah, anybody
keep
making affordable wheelchairs for kids is a superhero in my book.
Yeah,
as far as I'm concerned. Yeah.
So
because medical industry is just way too overpriced for everything.
Oh my God.
So
you go to a hospital and get a Band-Aid and you $10,000 in.
Right.
So
yeah, don't let them draw blood.
Yeah. So
nickel and dime you.
Huge shout out to them though. Yeah, I
That's
like
dope.
what they're
Congrats.
doing.
Congrats.
I like sometimes I like grabbing those feel good stories, and it just happened to be we're talking about a lot of Master P, and I wanted to bring that one to the forefront because I think him teaming up with them is fantastic. I think what they're doing as a nonprofit is fantastic.
Yeah,
all the way around. So
that's dope.
Good stuff.
We need more of it. We need to see more people taking a page out of Master P's book.
100%.
Yeah. So.
Well, I think we've reached that time.
Time for the tidbit?
Time for the tidbit. Hit it.
Tidbit!
So what you got?
So I just seen Snoop Dogg and Death Row Records are throwing out a $10,000 rap battle challenge.
Okay.
So
is this a free for all? Is this people who are already involved, or is this a
no,
word
they're looking
out,
for
sign up?
They're looking for up and comers. We can basically call it American Idol, but you know, the Death Row version. So they're looking for the next voice of the West. They don't have a date or a venue announced yet. I did see the flyer that was put up. But yeah, they're basically looking to see who is the best rapper that's going to come out of who's the next best rapper that's going to come out of the West Coast.
So they're doing, is it like an audition phase right now, and then they're going to narrow it down to who's going to actually contest on this, whatever, is it is it going to be a show?
I don't know if it's going to be televised or not, but it's going to be. It's
I feel like
definitely
it'll be streamed.
Something. Yeah. It's going to be an event.
Right.
It's going to be an event. So I don't know if it's going to be like a single phase thing or if they're going to have multiple phases that break it down. But definitely going to be a bunch of battle rappers that come out and go toe to toe until there's.
So this is basically the start of it. It's like get the word out there. They're doing They're doing this $10,000. You said 10,000.
10,000.
So $10,000 battle.
So whoever wins gets $10,000 and a single deal, which I thought was interesting because typically. And I could be wrong, but I feel like typically it comes with a full album deal.
Well,
but music is different.
Music's different now.
Be.
I mean, you could probably make more money releasing a song a week for a year than you can releasing 3 albums in the same year, or even an album a year. It's just what it is. I mean, because it's so instant now.
Yeah, it goes quick.
Yeah,
it goes quick. Like as much as I love Busta's album, I think 2 weeks I was listening to it, and then Busta's album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When he dropped his album,
I still have tracks on my playlist for it, so I'm cool with it.
But like listening to the album from top to bottom, I probably did that for 2 weeks, and then it was like a song here and there, So
yeah, I mean that's what I always do. Whenever an album drops, I go through the album, and then after like maybe 3-4 listens, I'm definitely pulling the songs I want on my playlist.
Yeah,
and then I just go back to my playlist.
Yeah.
So Busta's definitely got a few. I think there's quite a few. I love the one. A couple of them. He got the one ODB, the one with Q-Tip. Boom. Yeah, yeah, he's got some good songs on that album, man.
Great songs.
But that's what's up, man. So that's the tidbit. We got Snoop with a 10K rap battle.
Yes, sir. So while we're waiting for that to come around, which should be later this year, early next year, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, I heard if you like, subscribe, and even drop a comment or two on our podcast, that might get you into the rap battle. So. I
know some people that know some people.
Some claims of this message might be false.
Your results may vary.
Go ahead, hit that like, check us out on YouTube, and we'll see you on the next episode of
Can You Reach That?
Can You Reach That?
Can you reach that? Can You Reach That? Brought to you by Double One Entertainment in Coopersville. Hosted by Tango and Coop. And created and edited by Tim Greenlee and Brandon Adolphus. Music, sound design, and editing by Michael B. That's me. Visual art and graphic design by Jonathan Greenlee. Additional visual design by Timothy Greenlee.